Sarah woke up late on Monday morning and immediately felt that the day ahead would be difficult. Her schedule was tight. She had 3 meetings before noon, a report to finish, and a dentist appointment in the afternoon. There was almost no room for anything to go wrong. She opened her wardrobe and pulled out a pair of jeans, but they felt uncomfortably tight around her waist. She changed quickly into a looser outfit, but then realised her shoes were also too narrow for the thick socks she was wearing. She swapped them and rushed out of the door. On the street, she noticed that traffic was unusually intense. Every lane was compressed with cars, and the queue moved at an almost painfully slow pace. Sarah had a tight deadline for her morning report. It had to be submitted by 9 o'clock, and she was already running behind. She held a tight grip on her phone and refreshed her emails anxiously. When she arrived at the office, the atmosphere was immediately tense. The manager had called an emergency meeting, and the room felt compact and airless, with everyone crowded inside. Space was limited. Some people had to stand near the door. The manager spoke in a strict, direct tone. He explained that the company was operating on a tight budget this quarter, and that all departments needed to reduce unnecessary spending. The message was clear and rigid. No exceptions would be made. After the meeting, Sarah sat at her desk in a tight space between 2 large cabinets. She felt the pressure building. Her options were limited, her time was tight, and the whole situation felt like a tight situation with no easy exit. She took a deep breath and began to type. By lunchtime, she had submitted the report. She also discovered that a tight control had been placed on office supplies. Even pens needed to be signed out. The building had introduced tight security following a break-in the previous week. Visitors had to show identification, and every entrance was monitored by a guard with a secure, firm manner. In the afternoon, Sarah's dentist told her that her jaw was tense and that she was probably grinding her teeth at night. It was, he said, a tight fit. The new crown he was fitting required extremely precise and close measurements. Sarah laughed quietly to herself. Everything that day had been a tight fit. Her clothes, her schedule, her budget, and now her own teeth. On the way home, she made a small promise to herself. Tomorrow she would leave more space. Less tight, more loose. More room to breathe.